We got ICE sweeping New York. Oh my goodness. And the people are outraged and upset. They are pissed. They are so mad. But looky here, you got Mandavi and Como speaking out against Trump sending in troops to help ICE, to help these agents. NYPD is in there getting out these illegals who have been on the streets of New York for several years, and they're like vendors. They're selling counterfeit crap, but they're illegal. And I saw something the other night. They were saying that a lot of these illegals, and I've seen it before a year or so ago, where these illegals were poured in because Biden's letting them in. They're busing them and flying them over to New York, dumping them off. We all know they're going in the hotels. So a lot of them were finding ways to make money, right? So some of them were getting illegal documents, or somebody would sell them documents or charge them a monthly fee so they could do DoorDash. So you people in New York were getting DoorDash from illegals. God knows what are they, criminals? What are they? I would have a lot of concerns. But before we get into that, we need to look at a funny. We need some funny stuff. And here we go. This woman. White people, we tired of you. We tired of your incompetence and your laziness and your odors and violence. I laugh so hard at this. This is hysterical. This is hysterical. Here we go.
To white people in general, I'm tired of you motherfuckers. I'm tired of your incompetence. I'm tired of your laziness. I'm tired of you not washing your ass on a regular fucking basis, and then we have to be susceptible to that shit. I'm tired of you having babies on fucking leashes. I'm tired of seeing babies that's 13 years old in a fucking stroller
What?
because you just want to give them the fucking world.
What?
Or, oh, Billy doesn't want to walk, so we just gonna like have his feet dragging on the fucking ground.
These
I'm
big
tired of
ass
you,
babies.
big ass
Big ass
babies.
babies.
Breastfeeding
I'm
a baby that
tired.
can chew steak.
What?
Exactly. I'm tired of y'all raising and birthing and raising serial killers, pedophiles,
Oh my
mass
God.
shooters, and all this. And then you tell black people that we're violent. Everything about violence, we learned it from you. So you're the root cause of it. So white just
White people are the root cause of it, but statistically, y'all go do the stats in Chicago and these other places. It's black on black crime. It's blacks killing other blacks. This is even before the invasion of the illegals during the Biden and Harris regime, right? Which compounded a problem and made it a volcano of chaos and disruption and crime. Who did we see in LA breaking down windows and stuff and rioting, burning buildings, and rioting and stealing stuff from the stores? They were mostly black people that were doing this during different riots, during whether it was any of those incidents that happened with cops shooting a black person, and just this big uprising, and the Floyd, right? Even back in the 90s where we had King, where he got beat up by a bunch of cops. It was a group of black people that pulled some guy out of an 18-wheeler. I was living in L.A. at the time when this happened. No, I was in San Diego when that happened. I lived both. I lived in L.A. and I lived in Oceanside, which is in San Diego. We're watching the news, and we see this truck driver, is a white guy in a truck, 18-wheeler, and they pull him out, and then they show a guy hit him in the head with a brick, and I think to this day it messed up that guy's brain. But they caught the guy because they had I don't know if they used satellite or somehow footage maybe from the helicopter to zoom in on one of the guys had a tattoo that was throwing the brick, and other people were kicking him. But anyway, getting back to her, she said she's tired of their stinky asses tonight, cleaning their ass. Look how big this woman is. Look, I ain't gonna make fun of her because she's fat, but I'm just saying, I've been around some fat people and they smell. All right? It's just a fact. It's just a fact, Jack. But she has the audacity to say white people ain't cleaning their ass. I'm sick of you. And what's this about a 13-year-old kid, white kid in a stroller, and the parents are just dragging him along, and then whoever's interviewing her says, oh yeah, they're still breastfeeding him or something. I don't even know what they're talking about. Honestly, I have no clue. Because if I seen something like that, I'd be whipping out my camera. Not if they're breastfeeding them. No, good Lord. But maybe if she saw a white kid in a stroller, maybe the kid was artistic or something, or had cerebral palsy, or there's something wrong, right? That they have to walk them around, or they get tired, and this kind of thing. This is hilarious. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was so funny. There's one more. And then we'll get to the stupid riots, and then we're not going to make a very long video today because I have stuff to do. I had the stuff to do this morning, and I have some stuff to do here in the next 30 minutes or so. I've got to go do some stuff, so I'm not being able to do as much as I would have liked to done on making videos today. But you know how everybody has been bitching and moaning about Trump building a ballroom. Oh my God, the fascist Nazi is building a ballroom. But look at this. Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, oops, here we go. It's bigger for you. There we go. Teddy Roosevelt built the West Wing. Taft made the Executive Oval Office. FDR added the entire East Wing and included an indoor pool for himself. And that pool, all this stuff's still there. Nixon added a bowling alley. Oh, I thought it was Freddie Roosevelt that added the bowling alley. I was talking to my son this morning. I was wrong. It was Nixon. Look at this. Obama added a basketball court. Who the hell is going to be playing basketball? But nobody bitched about that. Nobody complained like, who's going to play basketball when you're gone? Nobody. I just thought it was funny. Now, bowling, maybe, because older folks like bowling, and most presidents are older. Most of them don't have young children. I mean, you could go out through history and see how many presidents actually had young children in the office, and it's very few. And Trump is building a ballroom. Now, the reason why I'm even bringing this up, because I've been hearing a lot of pushback from the left media, just hammering Trump like, how dare him, especially The View. Y'all can go Google that stupid crap. I don't even want to look at it. I saw a clip of it last night. I was like, oh, good Lord. This show is still on the air. Where they're complaining that he is just destroying the White House and how dare he and blah, blah, blah. But stop to think about a ballroom. I'm surprised that there never was a ballroom. Think back like to the 1800s, the 1700s, where, they would have like the musicians in there, violins and all this, whatever, and then they would do the ball dancing, how they used to with their elegant dresses. I just can imagine that, right? I could just picture that they would be having these gatherings with dignitaries and things like this. Now, so Trump now here in 2025, after 250 years, we're going to get a ballroom in the White House, which I think is way overdue, because when he has distinguished dignitaries from all over the world, he can bring them in and he can entertain them. He is making deals. And why not have a beautiful ball? I mean, I think it's wonderful. In a way, and it is for the people. It's not just for him, right? It's going to be here when he is long gone. It'll still be there, and I guarantee you, even if a Democrat, I hope to God they never get elected again, got in office, you think they're going to tear that down? Hell no, they're going to use it. They're going to use it to have special events. Whether it's special events, maybe they might want a special event for reporters, maybe, no? Or invite them. Invite a few reporters to come to the dance. Or you have gatherings, like I said, from dignitaries across the world coming in, and this is just another means of showing them hospitality, having American type of foods, and also probably providing foods of their nationality, and having a lovely dance, which these dignitaries, their wives, or if it's a female dignitary with their husbands, and they can enjoy this and they can all fellowship together. I think it brings people together on that type of level. And I just wanted to add that in there, that all them bitching on The View, bunch of cackling hens, just talking out of their ass only because they hate Trump. I guarantee you, if it was Obama, you wouldn't hear a peep. Obama builds a basketball court. Let's be real, people. What good is that other than it was good for him? Now, what, Trump came into office and Barron was what? He was like 15, 16 years old. He was a teenager. He probably used the bowling alley, and he probably used the basketball court. Right? Who else? Like, he's going to bring these dignitaries in from all over the world who are like in their 60s and 70s. They're not going to go play basketball, but they will go to a ball. They will bring their wives, and they will enjoy it. That's the only point I'm going to make on that. What was that other thing I had? There was something. Maybe I missed it. It was another dumb thing on Gavin Newsom. I think he was complaining about it too. Like, how dare Trump destroy the White House? No, he's going to make it beautiful. And you know Trump. It's going to be a beautiful ball for the people, so we can bring in other folks. Now, I am going to speed this up. I already have it sped up, so this is just a little bit. This guy. Where are your papers? He's selling stuff. Okay, check this out. This guy here. Let's see. Did I? Wait. There you go. You can barely see his face. But this guy here had a run-in with Nick. Where's Nick? Oh, that's another thing I was going to show y'all. They're just coming out of the woodwork. Stop. Okay, I'm
going through here today.
Technical difficulties.
Oh.
I find it. This is a few seconds before that. Let's see. This guy, Nick, has a run-in with. All right, let's check this out.
And I can't comment on that, you know what I'm saying? People got to make a living somehow. I don't know. I will say this. America was built on immigrants' back.
He asked him what he thought about the immigrants being there settling illegal stuff, and he says, "Oh man, I can't comment about that. People trying to make a living up in here. It's all good. Immigrants built this country." Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I will say that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the raid took place today on Canal Street. There's some viral videos that took place there just a few days ago, and then it's been known that that's a place where they do sell counterfeit goods, and it seems like...
Yeah, look at them, all of them, just laying all this stuff out and selling, and... I mean, what do you guys think? Should this be allowed in the city? I mean, the city is infested with roaches. Not roaches. Well, probably roaches too, but rats. Go look it up. I think I saw the other day, because I watch a lot of stuff that's like documentaries and things like that, because I have no life. But there was, they had said that New York, I think, is the most infested city with rats on the planet. I'm not making this up. And they're as big as cats. So you got rats everywhere, and then you have all of this being just sprawled out like it's some ghetto flea market. I said ghetto flea market. I mean, look at this. It's crazy.
Like the majority are from Africa,
Right.
and they are undocumented illegal
Are
migrants.
those the ones that they locked up?
Yeah, that's who they arrested today.
Oh, man, I hate to see anybody go to jail, but you know.
And who were the people that went to jail? Well, one of the guys was actually a person who had been featured on this channel before.
Look at that.
And he attacked me and my
That's him.
cameraman as we asked him what he was selling, as he was selling stuff illegally on the streets of Canal Street.
Yo, what's up? We don't do no fucking camera.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Fucking pushing.
Hey,
You heard?
hey,
Out of here with that shit.
He and his gang then jumped us, and one of the men even punched my cameraman. Hey.
I will smash this.
Hey. Hey. And now that man is arrested, and he most likely will be deported back to his home country.
What's your take on the
Okay, so these people getting arrested, and keep in mind that a portion of the residents of New York are protested that these people are just trying to make a living, just like that gentleman just said, hey man, I can't comment on that. You know, these people are just trying to make a living. But then you got this guy right here attacking that guy for just asking him a question. Oh, but he's just trying to make a living, and they're just peaceful and good, wholesome people who just want to be here and have a better life. It's absurd. It's just absurd. Clearly, they were violent. They were gonna. He said his cameraman got punched. He's grabbing his expensive camera. Y'all know those cameras are expensive. By the way, they're not cheap. And he's like, "Get that out of my effing face, that camera. What are you doing talking to? I don't want no camera." Yeah, you know why he didn't want a camera? Because he's here illegally and he knows he's doing what he ain't supposed to be doing. And that's why he didn't want to be filmed. You had that, and this is just a lot of other.
Back him up. Sidewalk.
You had a bunch of chatting here. Whoa. Let me back this up a sec. Let's see. See this girl right here? Okay, it doesn't show it on here, but on here, I'm going to find it for you, because it's on here. Yeah, I'll show y'all this while I'm trying to find it. I mean, this is just absurd. Oh, these people. They're yelling at me. That's you, right? We want to leave this here. What are you doing?
Making an arrest right here. They have one man underneath arrest right here.
Man down.
Thank you.
Man down. I'm going to put the links to these in the description if y'all want to watch the whole thing. Okay, I found the spot where this girl is right here. She's in this New York Post video, but then she ends up in Nick's video. She's all over the place, isn't she? Here she comes. Watch this.
What makes you so passionate about this right now?
Get the f*** out of my face!
Why?
They're fat f***ing Nazis. They're abducting people from their homes and their schools and their jobs, and they know what they're doing is wrong, and they don't give a shit because they're heartless monsters.
The people are upset. Look at it. You have feds coming through here. They got rifles.
Oh, man. It gets better. She later on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, watch this, because it's coming up.
It's the federal court building.
Watch this.
Wow. This lady just pushed the wrist. Yes, sir. Oh. Now they have just arrested the girl who I was just barely interviewing. She's underneath arrest right now.
Who's here?
Streets of New York City. Wow. Yes, sir.
Holy crap! That's her. So she's all up in it, talks to him, saying F everybody else, and then that's her screaming on the ground where they end up arresting her. So she probably just got in somebody's face and just, carrying on like, being goofy. This is unbelievable. This is crazy. This is because they don't want, and Chicago's doing the same thing. Portland's doing the same thing. San Francisco and California wanted to do it, but Trump's got the bypass. He can go into all of these cities now. He can go into Chicago. I saw a guy, Anthony Bernanke, he's a lawyer. Y'all look him up. He went over some documents from the court, from the Constitution, reading out of that Trump has the right to do it. In fact, he has the right to arrest Johnson and Pritzker because they're obstructing federal laws. I'm surprised Trump hasn't done it yet. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if it comes down to where he arrests these people. He arrests them for obstructing justice. Here's another one where it said the title is illegals are just crawling out of the woodwork in D.C. I mean, they just found this guy in a wall. This is insane.
Dev, what was the name on this guy?
This is crazy. What is going on?
Chapin? Yeah. Dev, what was the name on this guy?
There he is. They just pulled him out. And then you got Mandabi, you got Como saying Trump's a dictator. Trump don't have shit. We know Commie is a liberal Democrat. They're both liberal Democrats. This is insane. I think Comey is running as an independent because he didn't win the Democratic nomination. So it's like they're both two faces of the same coin, right? They're both two sides of the same coin, basically. Except I'm hearing, I thought Mandabi was more socialist, but Trump is saying he's a communist. They just skipped the socialist part and went straight to commie. So you got commie, Como, and commie, Mandami. I mean, it's just crazy. I will put the links to these in the description because I did want to go over this, but I am impressed for time, and maybe I could go over it later. It's just a 9-minute video where they're just going to show you some stuff.
At the
that's
final
happening.
debate in the race for New York City mayor, and that is tonight. Alexis McAdams is live on Canal Street in Lower Manhattan, where the chaos unfolded. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Dana. Yeah, it looks a lot different right here in New York City this morning. But where I'm standing on this sidewalk is right near New York City's Chinatown. For decades, there's been a problem with people selling counterfeit purses, fake designer items here on these streets. But they're not here today after the federal agents came right here to the Big Apple and made at least 9 arrests of people who they say were in the country illegally. Watch.
She said illegally. What was that all about? What was that all about? She said for a decade. Yeah, it's been a long time. These people have been in here, and this has been going on forever and a day. And finally, these people got to go. They can go get in the back of the line. Then they can come back in the right way. I've heard some stats on people self-deporting. I don't know. But they're just going to go over this. Then they're going to talk. They're showing what we just watched. A lot of the stuff that we just watched. People getting arrested. And here, Mandavi and them, they're going to have one more debate. And they're probably going to be talking about it now. Curtis hasn't come out one way or the other condemning Trump for sending in troops or, sending in ICE to come in and get these people out. Ladies and gentlemen, what was Trump elected for? Shut the borders down, make America safe. How is he going to do this, ladies and gentlemen? He shut the border down. Now he's got to get these people out of here. I don't know how any other way to say it. It's just as simple as that. You break the laws of America. We are not going to be respected by letting this continue. It makes us look stupid and it makes us look weak. And there you go. And this is just a little clarification here. I don't want anybody to be. I'm sorry if I offended anyone for saying like a ghetto thrift store, ghetto mart down the sidewalk. It's just, I'm kind of a commodian. I'm a kind of a commodian. But again, I apologize if I offended anybody saying that. Hell, it could be redneck heaven down that road selling crap for all I know. Right? Well, there you go. And thank you for joining me. And there you go.